my channel on YouTube. I'm so happy to see you. Let's talk about Ready to Love, the finale episode, season 4, episode 13. I choose you. I choose you. So this is an episode where the couples have to meet each other's parents or family members, actually. So let's talk about who meets who, and we're gonna wrap it up, shall we? So we start off the episode, of course, with Joelle and Vernasia. I think for the most part, that's who we open up the episodes with. So Joelle is going to meet Vernasia. Vernasia has her stepdad, her mom, and her oldest daughter to do the meet and greet. So they're having a little conversation about, hey, I want y'all to meet my new boo thing that I'm talking to. And oh, here he comes. Joelle has like a long sleeve white shirt with like a little jacket. Okay. So anyways, he goes in and, you know, mama comes straight with it. So what are your intentions with my daughter? Okay. And Joel's like, can I take a sip of wine or some water first? Of course he doesn't say that to mama. He says that in a confessional because you know you can't say that to nobody mama. The stepdad is asking questions. Stepdad actually asks, can you deal with the attitude? And they're like, well, we already dealt with something like that and we're okay. Yeah. All right. And then the daughter, she is adorable. She was just cheesing. You know, I'm a brace face too, but, you know, not like her. Like, she's in the age to be a brace face. What had me tickled was Vernasia's dad actually calling Joelle's son-in-law. I was like, wait a minute. They like what he said, but I'm like, if only y'all knew. If only y'all knew. Like, you know, it's cute. And actually, he asked them about, you know, because the mom, I think it was Vernasia's mom who said, okay, she has 3 kids and then you have 2 kids. That's going to be 5. How do you feel about that? And then Joelle went ahead and asked, you know, is it okay or something along those lines? And they said, we love kids. We love family. Our arms are open. We'll take the kids. It's not a problem. And he said that made him feel good because his number 1 priority is his kids. See Liz and Jason. Liz is with her brother and sisters and they're going to meet Jason. And let me tell y'all, all Jason had to do was, did we do a little prayer yet? Let's pray. I'll pray. And they were, I was like, how are y'all getting to know somebody based off of Bible scriptures? You know, what's your favorite verse in the Bible? I haven't read the Bible in years. But this ain't about me. This ain't about me. I don't remember them asking anything serious about it, about careers or anything, because all I can take was that they were talking about the Bible and faith. But they said that Liz was happy and she seems very happy and she's smiling, you know? But I just felt like, okay, but are y'all gonna dig deep? I think they might have said something about him seeing the future with her or something along those lines. But it's just like, there's more to a conversation. You could be like, yeah, that's cute. You know some Bible verses and you prayed for us over the food. But, you know, is that a casing of who you really are or is this who you really are? So then Amber, you know, she's walking over because Amber is about to meet Chris's brothers and all of their names start with a K. Kisan, and I forgot the other one. I would like to point out, why was Chris wearing these overalls? I have noticed Chris has questionable style. I mean, I'm not saying it's ugly. I'm not saying it's bad. It's his style. But the overalls was just like, but why? They look like they're too big. And I think he had like a long sleeve turtleneck under it too. So that just threw it off. But to each his own, right? So Amber gets in there. You know Amber to play a little slick back. This is just sweet. She just walk in. And the brother was like, so, you know, what's your intentions? You know, what is this to you? You know, he went through this already before. So how do we know if this is real? Amber was like, oh my God. oh my God. These questions. That brother was not playing. I think it was Kisan. Or it was the other one. But the one that was to the, I think it was in front of Chris. He wasn't playing with Amber. And it's because I think, or I believe that when last season when Chris got hurt, it probably really hurt him, and that causes this brother to be very overprotective of him and not just be kikiing with bees and stuff. You know, I'm finna read you and see what you about, because I don't want you to hurt my brother. And she didn't even really answer the question, which one of them peeped that she didn't answer the question when he asked her if this is real. She's like, well, we're together and it's a vibe and we did. That's not what he said. He said, is this real? All you gotta say was, this is so very much so real. I feel like, I don't know about Chris and Amber, because I kind of feel like it's chocolate love and chocolate thunder, but he 41 and she 30. Or is it she's 31 and he's 40? One of them. But Chris is like a little corny. I mean, he has good intentions and he is a person who thinks, because he's the reason why Joel and Vernasia are still talking till this day, even though Amber was the one who caused them to have the issue. So Amber will be the one to mess up the people's situation and then Chris got to go and fix it. But I don't feel that this match is going to last, because something about Amber doesn't seem genuine, and you can agree or you can disagree. Now this part, I was like, girl, boom, girl, bah. Kyra is having AJ meet her mom and her friend who's like a sister or whatever. So AJ comes in and they're having a little small talk, and so they ask AJ some questions. Fortunately, I don't remember what was the main question that the mom asked AJ. But what I do know is there was a question she was asking him. This is probably why I didn't put it down. And I already knew his answer was going to be bull. So I didn't even fix my ears to listen what he was going to say, because I know AJ just runs around and walks around the question and doesn't really answer it all the way. And then he doesn't make any sense. And then you're confused, like, what are you talking about? That's not even what I said. So I didn't even waste my time to even listen to him, because I knew it was going to not make sense. But I guess Kyra's mama fell for it, because Kyra's mom was just all giddy and happy with, oh my God, you have emotional intelligence. AJ has emotional intelligence. Somebody let this lady see what's been happening between Kyra and AJ, because AJ does not have emotional intelligence. Matter of fact, he can't even communicate with intelligence. Matter of fact, there's a communication issue between Kyra and AJ, which I don't even know why we're here right now, because they don't even make no sense. Talk about emotional intelligence. Now one of them got emotional intelligence, because I don't even think Kyra has emotional intelligence, because she's not even liking where she is. She's where she's at right now because Jason picked Liz. She don't even want AJ. She wasted y'all time. This was a waste of time, because even when AJ was walking into the house, you can hear the uncertainty in her voice. You can hear her not feeling this is a good idea. Or I don't even know. You know, the show told us we got to introduce y'all to our peoples, but I would never introduce you to my people. But for the check in the show, I'm going to do it. Probably give my people a little $100 for my little paycheck, but I would never let you meet them in real life. That's just my opinion. Anyway, so Chris is going to meet Amber with her brother, her sister, and her friend. I don't even remember what they look like. All I remember is that Chris was wearing a net, a black net on his body. He doesn't like to wear fitted clothes, or did he lose some weight and still has the old clothes? The man was wearing a net. It made no sense. And when he walked in, I was like, a secondhand embarrassment, right? I don't remember what they talked about either. All I remember is that Chris called her Queen Goddess. The show's almost done. I was about to say I should take better notes when I'm watching this show, but I guess what I'm not really interested in, I don't take notes in. You feel me? And, you know, Chris, me, and Amber's people, there was nothing about the conversation that stuck out to me. It was just, she's a queen goddess. And ooh. Chris has been in 4 relationships. He said, I know that sounds like much. So now Joel has BB and Butter. So he has BB and Butter. BB is his sister, Butter is his niece. So Vernasia comes to the house and she was like, oh my God, that's Butter. I hear about you all the time. The niece watches Joel's 2 twins, or not 2 twins, his twins. BB was like, I'm territorial, and oh Lord, Vernasia says, so am I. and they clicked on the territorial thing. So they're having a good, nice, smooth conversation. It's going well. We found out that Vernasia has 3 girls. She might have mentioned this before because she's always said she has girls, or she says she's had 3 girls. But I didn't know she has 3 kids that are all girls. We met her oldest this episode. I'm guessing that the sister was trying to ask if there's any lingering relationships from the child's father. And she was like, oh no, when I'm done, I'm done. I don't do drama. So there's nothing to worry about. When Vernasia left, Bibi or Bebe was saying that she feels like Vernasia might like Joelle more than Joelle likes Vernasia. And then Joelle said a comment about it, either saying like, yeah, I agree with that and that's scary, or that's something I see also. Which then has me like, it's cute and all, but it's not, only because nobody wants a man to look at you like, yeah, she liked me a lot, man. It's kind of crazy how much she liked me. She liked me a lot. Butter also said that the way Vernasia is acting all googly-eyed and liking him so much and everything like that, Joelle mentioned that that's how Courtney was in the beginning, and then that's when they closed it off. And it's like, he always brings up his ex-wife who passed away, Courtney. But I kind of want some details about Courtney. Liz goes to meet Jason's mom. Jason only has his mom there. Jason's mom, and I didn't write down much. Mom said, let's talk money. Jason has mom's blessing. I really did not take good notes for this episode, y'all. But let's talk about Kyra meeting AJ's mom, because for some reason I definitely remember AJ's mom, and I kind of almost mistook her for Jason's mom. AJ's mom off rip was like, okay, so is this going good? Because I want some grandbabies. So she wants some grandbabies. AJ also pointed out that Kyra reminded him of his mom. AJ's mom was like, oh, he taught himself how to do things, and it's always been like a toy or an experiment or something to play with. So his mom is actually wondering if this thing with Kyra is like for play. Is this an experiment, or is this for real? His mom also points out that Kyra could stand toe-to-toe with him, and she is strong in herself, and she could stand her ground, and she's not gonna let AJ run over her. So she could peep that about Kyra. So Kyra basically breaks down to AJ's mom. We've met, we've dated before. There was an issue because he didn't pay. His mama didn't like that. She didn't like that at all. And saying along the lines of, and then we got the second chance, so we're seeing where it goes. She's on Kyra's side, and she even told AJ that he wants AJ to protect Kyra's heart. So it's making me feel like mom is on Kyra's side, and she's actually liking Kyra. So that's all the meetups. That's all the family meetups. I went through everyone. Okay. Joelle and Vernasia met each other's people. Amber and Chris met each other's people. Liz and Jason met each other's people, and Kyra and AJ met each other's people. The last 4 standing couples. Let's get to the decisions, shall we? The first person we see is Kyra. Kyra, we're listening to Kyra talk. We're listening to Kyra give her breakdown, and we already know what it is. Kyra goes and she actually meets with AJ. AJ is playing a song. There's champagne. There's roses. AJ decides to, be a little soft and open up to Kyra. And I kind of felt like he was a little emotional. Like he was in his feelings and he was letting his guard down. And he told Kyra, I choose you, right? Kyra says to AJ, we should get to know each other a little more. We know that we're attracted to each other, but we need to know each other a little more before we can make a decision. Now, pardon me if I can be a little naive or if I might be a little wrong, but as long as you establish that you're attracted to someone and you have base level understanding with one another, you date. And then you may say, I like you. I want to be a girlfriend, but right now let's still get to know each other. But that's a part of dating. I felt like she could have said yes to being girlfriend and boyfriend while still getting to know each other, because until we are married, we're just, I mean, even throughout life, you're still getting to know someone, because we change. Something you may have liked 5 years ago that you may not like anymore. So now your partner now has to get to know the person that is here now that doesn't like that thing that I thought you used to like. You're always getting to know someone. You never know their entire family line, because you might be discovering with them that they actually have a family member in the state that you guys live in, probably like 10 minutes away, that he had no idea or she had no idea. You continue to learn about them, because they might decide that they want to take a whole new career shift than they actually wanted. She didn't want him. She didn't want AJ. And the fake tears, and I'm sorry, and I don't want you to think I'm a bad person. Honestly, truthfully, to me, Kyra always wanted Jason. But she played this game. It doesn't make any sense how she played this game. It doesn't make any sense at all. Did you really want Jason but didn't want to put yourself out there because you have an ego and you don't want to look desperate? Because we know Kyra has an ego. We saw that she has an ego. How she acted on the last episode when she was with the ladies at the ladies lounge and Liz was giving her experience with Jason. That's ego. That's, oh no, you ain't better than me. I'm hot. I'm the golden one. You're cute. You're not even on my level. You're not even on my level. Matter of fact, you bronze. I'm gold, you're bronze. So it makes me feel very, it doesn't answer any questions. It doesn't. But hey, she doesn't choose AJ. She walks away, and AJ's kind of heartbroken. Then we see Joelle and Vernasia. They're going to meet at the park. Joelle has flowers. Joelle asks Vernasia, why did you choose me? And I guess automatically attached to me. Vernasia said that she always saw his heart, saw that he was good people, and things of that nature. So Joelle decides to choose Vernasia. Vernasia chooses Joelle, of course, because we know that Vernasia's feeling Joelle, and we don't want to make it seem like it's wrong for a woman to be feeling a man, but the way that Joelle accepts and reciprocates the feelings that Vernasia has for him, it makes us as the viewers feel like maybe he doesn't like her to the level that Vernasia likes him, and it makes us feel a little bit uncomfortable, because like, but does he really like you like that though? And to add another piece onto it, Vernasia tells us that she can see Joelle as her husband. And that automatically put in my head, I honestly feel that Vernasia will be pressuring Joelle for a ring very soon. Given the fact that she's feeling Joelle the way she is, this is like the second or third time she's brought up marriage in a situation. I can see Vernasia pressuring him for a ring, saying, when are we going to get married? Why you playing with me? I feel like you playing me. All of that. So we'll see how Vernasia and Joelle goes. But I don't think they'll stay together. Amber and Chris also meet at a park. I think they sat on a bench. So Chris is telling Amber about, you know, yada, yada, yada. I choose you. Amber says, I choose you too. What attracted you to me? Or was it she just said out of nowhere that your mind attracted me to you? I don't think Chris and Amber are going to work out either. I honestly feel like though Chris is a good match, though he may be good for Amber, I feel in a way that Amber may not be ready for Chris, and she might be the one to break Chris's heart. I want to be wrong, but it kind of sort of feels like... And I even think there was an insinuation of the sperm retention is about to end. Because he said something and she said, oh, what about the sperm retention? So we'll see what happens with that. Oh, but I'm tired of the camera panning into these people kissing. When it was AJ and Kyra, because AJ and Kyra didn't kiss, they just took the camera and did a whole 360 with them just looking. And then everybody else, since they were kissing, they did the whole camera all around like a 360. And it was like, oh my God. The last couple that we see is Liz and Jason. Liz is standing there. She's looking for Jason. She don't see him. And I'm kind of like, oh my God. I kind of feel like this is planned, but then I don't know. Jason walks up behind her. Can you turn around for me? It's the flowers. Jason kisses her. You fine. Kisses her again. And you know, I feel like I don't know if we're being haters about it or not. Jason likes Liz a lot, and we can see that. And we also see that Liz likes Jason a lot too. And they're giddy and they're happy and they're feeling good. And dare I forget that Jason has said to his mama, I found me a cougar. He said something about finding a cougar. And I'm like, all right, now you doing it, bro. And yes, success and love to Liz and Jason. Is it gonna last? If Liz really cares about her celibacy and holding on to being intimate until she's married, it's not. The reason being is because Jason is giving a lot of sexual energy. You fine. Look at your body. Can I kiss you one more time? I can't stop kissing you. I'm attracted to you. Ooh, you fine. Looking at her up and down. Looking at her body. I'm a lucky man. How did this woman not get married? How did she not get picked? If Liz ain't willing to give up those draws, and she really mean it, when she said she wants to wait until marriage, maybe, just maybe, Jason might be okay with getting married because he's in la la land and bliss with Liz. But if he's more so of like, I ain't trying to get married like that, either he's gonna bang somebody else but still stay with Liz, or he's gonna break up with Liz, or he might just marry her. And that was the episode. That was all of the couples. We see, of course, AJ and Kyra are not a couple. Liz and Jason are a couple. Chris and Amber are a couple. And Joelle and Vernasia are a couple. This has been a nice ride. This has been a nice season. I can't wait to see their reunion. And I hope you guys come back to watch me talk about the reunion when they come back and show us some more. Let's find out who stayed together and who broke up. And, you know, the other people that got eliminated a long time ago that I didn't even talk about because I started reviewing it on episode 4 or 5 or 6. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Please don't forget to like this video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and also to come back for more. Emerald Louu, and I'm out. Peace.